Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, it's Princess Budgets, and today we are going to be doing a cash stuffing. So let's go ahead and jump right on into it. Star notes. Let's see if I think that's my only one. I'm going to pull out my little budget with me sheet that I did in my last video. So I'm just going to put this to the side. And let's pull out my wallet. Okay, so starting off with gas, this is the only envelope that will be getting stuffed this week. That will be getting a 20. I was going to go grocery shopping, but my mom said to use what we have instead of just wasting money because we have chicken and stuff here. So I didn't have to go grocery shopping this week, which is very nice. And that's it for our wallet. I'm going to move on to my business binder next. Okay, let's start off with supplies, and I'm going to put in $15, and that's all it has. I do have to get some more vellum paper, so that's why I am putting 15 in here. Next up is shipping. I'm going to put in 6. This is just in case I have to reship an order, in case anything happens to it. And then next up we have Shopify subscriptions. I'm going to be putting in 21. So 21. Let's see. Now it has 20, 45, 46, 47, and 48. By the way, if you guys don't know, I do go off of my little plan with me. I haven't really filmed a plan with me. I just been doing it myself without filming. It's very much therapeutic, but let me just show you guys. So we're in July, and as you can see for this week, let me make sure you guys can see it. Yeah, for this week, I have here like $21 that will be coming out for next week because I'm filming this the week prior. So I'll have $21 coming out, and I was also supposed to budget $39, but I decided to just move it on to the following week because I don't really have that much subscriptions coming out then. So yeah, this is what I go off of. This holds all of my subscriptions, all the bills, everything coming out, so that way I'm on track with everything. Okay, next up we have investments. I'm going to put in 25. So 25 in investments. Now we should have 50, 20, 45, 50. Moving on to unexpected expenses, I'm going to be putting in 20. And that's all that it has. And then Roth IRA will be getting a 50. So we should be at $100. So I get to deposit this at the end of the month. I'm trying to get this at 200. So far we are halfway there. So I'm very excited about that. I will make a video of me doing like an unstuffing. But yeah, that's it for this binder. Let's move on to my savings challenge binder from other small shops. And we're going to stuff Pochaco for the first time. Let me take out my marker. As you guys know, I hold all of my stationery items in my stationery pouch that I sell on my website. And it's supposed to get delivered today. If you guys know, this was like on pre-order, as well as the caddy bags, but they should be delivered today, and I'm going to go live on TikTok to package all of your orders. By the time you see this video, I might go live already. I'm gonna go live on Monday, and I think I might post this on Monday. So if you happen to see this video on Monday, just check me out on TikTok live to see your order get packed. Okay, so Pochaco is gonna get, it's gonna get 10. This is from the Fancy Dollar, by the way, and we're just gonna fill that in. So cute. Okay, we're gonna move on to this pink and white savings challenge that I also got from the Fancy Dollar. I'm gonna be putting in $2 this week. I kind of want to put in my star note, so I'm just gonna put my star note in here. And now we have $1, $2, $3, $4, $5, and $6. Okay, I'm going to move on to the lime savings challenge, and we're going to put in $1. Now it's at 1, 2, and 3. And then I'm also going to put towards this blue savings challenge, and I'm going to put in a 5. So now it's at 10. Okay, moving on to my vacay from Crafted by Coco. It will be getting a $15. So 15, and see what it has now. Now it's at 20, 30, 45, and 50 bucks, which is exciting. I need to take out my other marker for this. So next week I will be putting in 20. I accidentally got marker on my hands. I am very excited that this finally hit 50 bucks. I'm gonna move on to, actually no, because I'm not stuffing roll the dice this week. Okay, that is it for this binder. I'm gonna be moving on to my personal savings challenge binder that I sell on my website. And we will be putting towards most of these. So let's start off with Starbucks. It's going to be getting $2. Now it's at 10, 15, 16, 17, and $18. Moving on to self-care, it's going to be getting, it's going to be getting $2. Sorry, I keep moving this. Guys, look at this dollar bill. It says Tulam. How crazy is that? Okay, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and $16 in self-care. If you guys are wondering what this is called on my website, this is my mini savings challenge bundle. Okay, next up we have stationery, and I'm going to be putting in $3. Now it's at 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15 in stationery. And then we have date night next, and I'm going to be adding in 5 this week. So now it's at 20, 30, 35. Moving on to birthday, I'm going to be adding 24. Okay, now it's at 50, 70, 90, 100, 101, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 108. In birthday. And I did 2 of these. Because I decided to double it for this week, since I did have more funds to work with. Okay. Moving on to vacation. I'm adding in 27. Usually I put in 9, but like I said, you guys, I had some more money to work with this week, so that's exciting. Actually, it's supposed to be 29, not 27 going in here. So 50, 75, 6, 7, 8, 9, 80, and 81. So we should have 9 of these filled in. Let's just double check. So we have 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay, that is it for this binder. I'm going to move on over to sinking funds next. We have Christmas first, and that's going to be getting 30. Now it is at 100, 150, 170, 190, $200. We had $200 in our Christmas funds. So we added in 30. Just so exciting. Moving on to his Christmas, I will also be adding in 30. Now this is at 100, 150, 170, and 180. So $20 more and we will hit 200 as well. Okay, moving on to future home. I'm going to add in $10 this week. Now it's at 20, 30, 40 dollars. Wedding, we'll be getting 5. Now it's at 50, 65, 71, 72 in wedding. Moving on to new pets. I'm going to add in $6. So 55, 56 is now in here. This was because I misread what I circled in here from last week, so that's why I don't have to fill anything in. So that's all set. Moving on to my variable expenses binder. we're only stuffing one envelope, which is biscuit and cocoa, and they will be getting 5. So now it's at 15. They're still pretty good on hay, so I don't really have to re-up on that as of yet. And that is it for this binder. I'm going to move on to my holiday binder. This will also only be getting stuffed in one envelope. I'm going to add $3 to Thanksgiving, which will bring it to 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and 21. So we should have 7 of these filled in. Oops. Okay. That's it for this binder. And lastly, we're just going to jump into our bills binder. We have quite a bit going in here. Okay, so we are going to go into light bill first, and it's going to be getting $38. Okay, now light bill is at 20, 40, 50, 65, 70, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 76 light bill. Moving on to water bill, it will also be getting $38. Now it is at 20, 40, 50, 65, 70, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 76 as well. This needs to get to, let me check really quick. $38 times 4, so $152 is what I need to get this to at the end of the month. We are halfway there. LA Fitness, I'm going to add in 5 to get this to 20. So 10, 15, 20, which is perfect. I'm going to move this on over to my month ahead binder real quick. And let's go to LA Fitness. So that's all set. I can move this out the way. For subscriptions, it's going to be getting quite a bit. It's going to be getting 75. So 50, 70, 75. Now it is at 50, 70, 90, 100, 105, 110. Moving on to Discover, I'm going to add in 100. So now it's at 100, 120, 40, 60, 80, 200. At the end of the month, I will update my debt payoff tracker, which is this one. So I want to save about 400 and then put that towards my credit card for this month. Capital One will get 75. Now it is at 50, 100, 120, 45, 150. And I will also update this at the end of the month. I should get this to 300, so we are halfway there. City is next. I have to get this to $100 at the end of the month. And it's going to be the last of it, so 20, 45, and 50. And that is it for this binder, and that is it for today's cash stuffing. I hope you guys loved and enjoyed it as much as I did filming it for all of you. I cannot wait to see you guys in my next video. And be sure to check out my TikTok live if you get a chance to see your order get packed. I love you guys, and I will see you guys next week in my next video. Bye.